Seeing poor white men is like seeing Jamaicans losing in a sprint. This game was designed for you to win.
A poor white man is a red flag. Where were your ancestors when the rest was stealing?
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Omaomi, aka Petite Diva, and in this video we are discussing unpopular dating rules when dating a white guy as a black. Now this lady said some things that she cannot do, or some rules that she has while dating a white man. So let's check it out, and then I'll come back with my thoughts.
These are my unpopular rules as a black girl dating a whitey. Number one, if he has dated black or Asian women, especially from Thailand before me, it won't work. Boy, bye.
Why?
If he cannot buy Ferragamo, boy, go home. If he clubs, no. A white man that hates white women is looking for a slave.
Hi.
How do you hate women that looks like your mother?
True.
No. I do not care how hot my body looks like. You have to like my face. Beautiful,
Hey.
not sexy. There's a difference, and I prefer the former.
Wow.
A poor white man is a red flag. Where were your ancestors when the rest was stealing? You have a history of lazy ancestors. I am not inheriting that generational curse, my friend. I'm breaking mine. If I can smell his perfume from a distance, he's trash. I should be able to hug you to smell your perfume. A white man that understands black lingo is such a turn off for me. Like, boy, please, just stay white. Okay?
No, I don't understand that one.
Yeah. Tell me below your unpopular dating rules and I'll chip in more because there is more. Okay? Now, slide that wig behind and bye.
Honey, like lovely thing we say, because oh my goodness. Okay, so now I don't understand what she means by, if he has dated women from Thailand, that is a turn off for her. I don't know why. I know that passport bros usually go to Thailand and some other Asian countries to look for a wife or partner, and they usually think that they are more subdued in those countries or more traditional in those countries. So maybe she's thinking that if they like this kind of women, they might expect her to be traditional, and she's not ready to do that. So she said that if he understands black lingo, he's trying to be black, so, and she needs him to stay white. I don't get. Then if I can smell your perfume from afar, that's a turn off. I don't know about that, because most times I really cannot smell. Especially in the morning, my nose is like blocked, I don't know, or semi-blocked. My nose usually clears up like in the afternoon. That's when I can smell things very, very well. But in the mornings, I can't really smell anything. Anyway, I don't understand that part. Can somebody let me know why she said that, if you have an idea? So please leave your comments in the comment section. Then she said if you don't like white, you're looking for a slave. Because how would you not like people that look like your mother? True point. Nice point. Point well taken. The one that got me doing, she did not just say that. A poor white man is a red flag. What were your ancestors doing when the others were stealing? And I'm like, I really don't know about that. So I'm going to pass. And then she calls it that it's a generational curse. Oh. Anyway, a lot of people too had reactions to that particular part of unpopular dating rules. So let's check out what they had to say, and then I'll come back to share more thoughts on the whole video.
It's a red flag. Where were your ancestors when the rest was stealing?
Where were your ancestors when the rest were stealing? Holy shit. Oh god, that was great.
A poor white man is a red flag. Where were your ancestors when the rest was stealing? A poor white man is a red flag. Where were your ancestors when the rest was stealing?
So I asked my husband. He was not amused. I mean, technically, we middle class, but still, bro. This was.
A poor white man is a red flag. Where were your ancestors when the rest was stealing?
The scream. I scrumped. No notes. None. Just sit with it. Sit with it.
A poor white man is a red flag. Where were your ancestors when the rest was stealing?
Well, Kenya, this season we watched that you fought tirelessly for your family.
Agree.
But while you put on a brave face,
Red flag.
your marriage
No.
was troubling.
A poor white man is a red flag. Where were your ancestors when the rest was stealing?
Y'all gonna have to come take my phone. How I end up on this side of TikTok? Huh? Come get my phone, cause I'm by.
A poor white man is a red flag. Where were your ancestors when the rest was stealing?
I'm with you when you're right.
A poor white man is a red flag. Where were your ancestors when the rest was stealing?
Reaping the benefits of it all. And it didn't even have to lift a finger. Now that's white privilege explained. Sorry, too much.
A poor white man is a red flag. Where were your ancestors when the rest was stealing? A poor white man is a red flag. Where were your ancestors when the rest was stealing? A poor white man is a red flag. Where were your ancestors when the rest was stealing?
DN was too stunned to speak.
A poor white man is a red flag. Where were your ancestors when the rest was stealing? A poor white man is a red flag. Where were your ancestors when the rest was stealing? A poor white man is a red flag. Where were your ancestors when the rest was stealing?
Center stage. I look for shrimp. I don't find it. I'm extremely nervous. Just 5 minutes.
She has a point.
I have to make it to the next round.
You come from laziness, and that's not a good look for you, sir. I'm just saying.
White man is a red flag. Where were your ancestors when the rest was stealing? You have...
Come get her.
A poor white man is a red flag. Where were your ancestors when the rest was stealing?
No, that is not the case at all. Even that statement, that direct statement is in and of itself a red flag. Are you freaking... No, that is not debatable. That is... If you think that just being poor is in and of itself a red flag... Like, okay, in what way am I supposed to preserve generational wealth? Let's go back 1,000 odd years, right? Let's go back into this. Norwegian blood, a lot of it going into it. Vikings, right? They stole. Oh my God, did they steal a lot. You know why they stole? Because the land sucked. Go figure, before you had oil, before you had any of that, the way that people would live in Norway was off bare subsistence. And past that, to get anything else, you raided. Yes, and a lot of what you raided, you would then use to be able to survive. So let me clarify this. What am I? Am I supposed to somehow travel back in time and hoard 800 years worth of wealth to exist today? How?
So you admit to this stealing?
Oh no, my people definitely stole. Are you kidding me? The Irish, the Norwegians, yeah, they stole a lot. I just don't have any of it.
A poor white man is a red flag. Where were your ancestors when the rest was stealing?
Two interesting misconceptions that people have about whiteness are one, the definition of whiteness itself, and two, whom whiteness actually benefits. So for starters, the definition of whiteness is constantly changing. Today, Jewish and Italian people are considered white. 50 years ago, this wasn't the case. Irish people, Slavic people, and Greek people are all considered white today. 100 years ago, this wasn't the case. The other thing to understand is that whiteness, as it exists as a club, not as a race, does not only benefit white people. And in many ways, it exploits poor white people in order to enable the wills of rich white people. One common example of this is the concept of the welfare queen. So Ronald Reagan in the 1980s was talking about how, there was this one woman who was having children deliberately so that she could live off of welfare. That story itself was a hoax. But throughout American history, we have had such a stereotypical image of the person who is on welfare being black and often a woman with some sort of substance abuse problem who's having multiple children in order to live off the government. There has never been a time in American history where more black people are on welfare than white people. It's always been majority white people on welfare. The reality is that whiteness is used in order to distract from class disparity and class solidarity. Oftentimes, lower class white people will feel like they are part of the upper class and that they belong, when in reality they have more in common with a homeless man on the street than they do with a rich executive who is profiting off of them. Reductive terms aside, it is important to understand that whiteness does not only benefit white people, and a great deal of white people are often in fact impeded by whiteness as a concept.
Now, almost everybody was doing like, you do not just say that. I don't know. Everybody was just like, I screamed, I screamed, I everything. And the white man that wanted to explain, the other guy was trying to say he cannot find his ancestor, loot and everything. Then the other guy that just, I don't know, I really don't know what he was saying. He was saying a lot of white people are on the welfare more than blacks. Excuse me, that's statistically going to be true. If especially there are more white men or more white people in a particular country, you don't expect the black people to be more on that if it's not something that is related to genetics, or inequality. Anyway, that one by the side. Now for the statement where she said a poor white man is a red flag, I know a lot of people might think that, especially a lot of Africans, because they're not going to leave Africans to get with a poor white man. But richness or wealth is relative. Now, in the US, somebody earning maybe between $20,000 to maybe $60,000 in a year per annum might not be seen as a rich person. That salary might be an average salary for someone in the US. But in Nigeria, and I'm going to use Nigeria as an example because I don't know the exchange rate in other countries. But in Nigeria, for example, $20,000 as at now that I'm recording, it's about 32 million naira. Now, $60,000 is about almost 100 million, so it should be about 96 million naira. Now, an average Nigerian female, hearing that kind of salary is already saying this person is a rich man. Now, in the US, the person might not be rich, but to her, is rich because $20,000 is 32 million naira. $60,000 is 96 million. Almost 100 million. That is wealth, a whole lot of wealth in Nigeria. So that's why probably some women will think that way, that they cannot date a poor white man. So wealth is relative, and some people might actually have the same sentiment as she has, that they cannot date a poor white man because what are you doing with all the money you're supposed to be able to earn? The system is supposed to actually work for you, that you're supposed to get more money than other ethnicities in your country. So why are you not rich? Nah, richness, wealth, like I said, is relative. Any which way, that's my thoughts about this whole unpopular dating rule that got people screaming, screaming, and going, honey. Which way, I don't know what you guys think about her bold statement. Do Do you agree or disagree with some of the points that she made, some of the statements that she made? I would love to hear your thoughts about the whole situation. I would love to hear your thoughts about our statement. I would love to hear your thoughts about black women dating white men. So please leave your comments in the comment section so that we can get this discussion popping. Now, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you are not yet subscribed and you like videos such as this, please consider subscribing by clicking on the red button that says subscribe. And don't forget to click on the bell notification icon by the side so that you're notified anytime I upload videos. Now, with all that said, thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you